Hello everyone, my name is Vishal and today I am super excited to share 5 very useful and important tricks which every CorelDRAW designer must know. So let's begin with CorelDRAW. Number 1. Selecting the object without ungrouping it. So as you can see, we have 4 different shapes over here and none of the object is grouped. So I'll quickly select them all together and I will make a group of it. Right click and group. So now after forming a group, it is a single group now. Can you see? When I'm moving, it is moving my entire group. If I want to select any individual object, in that case every time I have to ungroup it and then I can make changes. But with this small trick, without ungrouping also, you can easily select and make the changes. So what I can do is, let's say I want to change the color of this red circle. So in that case, I will press and hold Control key and then I'll click on it. Now can you see, without ungrouping also, I was able to select this. I can make changes to this. If I want to resize, I can do that as well. And after making it, I'll just click outside to again form a group. See, without ungrouping, I was able to make the changes. I'll show you one more time. This time I'm going to select this. So Control plus click. Now this got selected. I can make the changes to color. I can resize. And now once I am done, I have to just click outside. That's it. So moving to the second trick, let's go to page number 3. Now when you're working with more than one document, in that case, you have the option, you can put the documents either vertically tiled or horizontally tiled. I'll show you how. So as you can see, we have 2 documents over here and I want to see both the document in a single window. In that case, what I'll do is, I'll go to Windows and inside the window we have tile horizontally and tile vertically. So let me just try horizontally. Now both the documents I can see. I'll just click over here. I can zoom and work on this. And if I want to go to the first document, I can very easily just click and then I can start working on it. In the same manner, I have the option, I can put it tile vertical as well. So while working with multiple documents, it is really handy to use the tile option. Okay, moving to the next trick. Let me go to page number 4. So trick number 3. If you want to draw parallel line in CorelDRAW, we have a dedicated tool for it. For example, when you draw something in CorelDRAW and you want to create multiple lines with specific spacing, or you can say equal spacing, so this tool is really very handy. I'll show you how it works. For example, I'm taking a freehand tool. Now when I draw a line, it is just creating a one single line over here. For example, I want to create total 3 lines. That means 2 more lines. So in that case, what we used to do earlier, we used to make a copy, paste, and then we used to move this, right? This was the way. And now we have to calculate, or we have to measure the spacing between them. But with the help of parallel drawing, no need to do anything. Just select a line and there is option which says parallel drawing. When you click on this, it will ask you how many lines you want to create, on which side you want to create, left side or right side. What should be the spacing between the 2 lines? You can define that. It can be any unit, pixels, inches, centimeters, whichever you are comfortable with. And now when you click on this, create from selected, it will automatically create 2 more lines. So let me just do it again. It is not a very good line. So I'll do Control Z and now I'll take a freehand drawing tool and I'll make a line. After making a line, I'll keep it this time 3 and I'll create from selected. Now can you see, I know the spacing between the line is 450 pixels. If I want to reduce the spacing, I will just reduce the value over here. I'll do it one more time. After drawing, it can be any line, 2-point line, freehand line, or whatever stroke you create. I'll reduce the spacing. This time I'll keep it 50 pixel. And now when I click, can you see? So doing the same thing can be too much time consuming. You have to just define the number of lines and the side where you want to create it. As simple as that. moving to the fourth trick. So let's go to page number 5. So trick number 4 is called calculation. So you can do directly calculation in CorelDRAW. For example, if I create any shape, now I want to make it 1/3 of the width, and I want to increase the height by 5 times of the same. So what I can do is, one way is I'll first calculate and then I'll make the changes according to this. But with the help of calculations, you can do directly calculations over here. So as you can see, the width of the rectangle is 1286.89 pixels. What I can do is, I want to make it 1/3 of it, so I'll just apply divide by 3, and automatically CorelDRAW will do the calculation. Now when I click enter, can you see it has applied to the both the shapes, width and height, because it is logged over here, the ratio is logged. So I'll just do Ctrl Z, and this time I'll unlock it, and now I make it apply the value, and I'm reducing the width by 1/3. Now have a look, automatically it has reduced by 1/3. If I want to increase the height by, let's say, 3 times, so I'll just apply multiply by 3. Automatically it will do the calculation over here and make the change to the shape. So for precise work, it is always advisable to do directly calculation over here rather than doing it manually. So it will definitely going to save you time. So moving to the next and last feature, last trick I would say, which is called select from desktop. Now with the help of select from desktop, you can easily pick color which is outside the CorelDRAW. So let's say I have a shape and I want to fill the shape with any color. So what we used to do generally, we used to use eyedropper tool. So whatever is inside the eyedropper, we can only pick that color. So let's say I have an image of a shape, so I'll keep it over here. I want to apply color from this image, right? So with the help of eyedropper tool, the moment I'll take my cursor out of CorelDRAW, automatically it will remove from eyedropper to a normal cursor, normal mouse pointer. But we have a tool called select from desktop. With the help of select from desktop, you can pick color from outside the CorelDRAW as well. So as you can see, now my eyedropper is able to pick color. Let's say I want this shade of magenta. I'll just click, and now I can apply on the shape. So no matter what is the color, let's say I want one more color to pick. So I'll just go to eyedropper, select from desktop, and now whatever color is required, I'll just click on that color. It will show the value also, hexagonal value and the RGB value. Just pick the color and drop it on the shape. As simple as that. So I believe all the tricks which we have discussed in this tutorial are useful and new to you. If you feel any confusion, you can put it in the comment box. I will revert this as early as possible. Thank you so much for watching.